Good evening, and welcome to Numpty News, the only bulletin brave enough to ask the big questions. Why was a massive elephant apparently having a worse Monday than everyone on a replacement bus service? Tonight's top story comes from Sri Lanka, where footage shows a wild elephant smashing through a bus windscreen during what experts are calling an attack, and what our viewers are calling an absolute bloody state of affairs. In scenes reminiscent of a pub car park row after somebody's nicked to last pork scratching, the giant Bray bruiser came thundering up to a bus carrying Air Force personnel and introduced its face to front window with all the subtle grace of Uncle Kev falling through a conservatory after 12 cans of export. Glass went everywhere, passengers screamed, and the bus briefly became the world's least relaxing safari. Numpty News has assembled a panel of highly unqualified gobshites to analyse this international outrage. First, we heard from Clive Rummage, male, self-declared transport expert and part-time windscreen pessimist, who stared at the footage like it were a betting slip on fire and muttered darkly about vehicle boundaries.
Look at size of that daft bugger. If a normal bloke bangs on your bus window, you ignore him and look dead busy. But if it's an elephant with a face like a steamed ham and the temperament of a hungover bouncer, you're not arguing, are you?
Strong words there from Clive, delivered with the solemn dignity of a man who's once been barred from 3 park and rides. Next came Sandra Plimsolls, female amateur wildlife enthusiast and full-time curtain twitcher, who believes the elephant may have been overstimulated, by which she appears to mean proper mardy.
I've seen that look before, love. That's the same expression our Barry gets when the air fryer packs in and he's halfway through a beige tea. 1 minute you're minding your own business, next minute there's tusks through the glazing and everyone's shouting about their undercarriage.
Quite right, too. Shocked readers told us the attack raises serious questions about bus safety, animal management, and whether anyone on board had the sense to yell, "Drive, you pillock," at the crucial moment. Enter Neville Crank, male, former bus conductor, and current distributor of unwanted opinions, who immediately blamed modern society. In me day, passengers respected buses, drivers respected gears, and elephants respected personal space. Now it's all touchscreen this, ecosystem that, and before you know it, Dumbo's rearranging your dashboard like he's looking for the hazard lights. As the footage spread, the usual experts crawled out of their cupboards to explain elephant behaviour, migration patterns, and stress responses, while Numpty News remains focused on the obvious human angle. Nobody wants to board public transport and end up eyeballing half a ton of angry nostril. It's hard enough dealing with damp seats, mystery smells, and a fella eating tuna out of a flask without a tusked siege beast joining in. Finally, we spoke to Brenda Niblick, female, emergency glazing consultant and sandwich van proprietor, who offered the sort of practical wisdom this crisis desperately needs.
You can replace a windscreen, pet. You can't replace your dignity after an elephant's used your bus like a pub door on Derby Day. I'd have been out the back exit so fast, me bloomers would create their own weather system.
And there we have it. One bus, one furious elephant, and one more reminder from Numpty News that nature is magnificent, terrifying, and fully capable of turning your commute into a glassy S-show before you've even had a biscuit. And to ensure you don't miss out on tomorrow's Numpty News, please subscribe.